Bertie and Yellow Car finally made it back to the island of Sodor. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I made it. I made it, Yellow Car. I made it home, said Bertie. Whoa, Bertie, calm down. Remember as we were coming, you told me something. You told me that you wanted to question James, a big, vain, red tender engine, right? Yes, now, said Bertie, let's go and find them. They arrived back home on the island of Sodor. There was Harold on his helipad on top of a tunnel. There was the breakaway bridge set, the quarry, some trucks, the signal, Tidmouth sheds with the turntable, random docks, a mini Annie, and there was James, just standing there. He was thinking to himself. Bertie and Yellow Car approached him. James! There you are! Bertie was so angry. But before Bertie could say anything, Sir Topham Hatt said something. Now, Bertie, James told me what happened, and he is in big trouble. But I am so glad you're home, Bertie. We have had so many issues with you gone. Like, there was no other buses on the island of Sodor to help out. Thomas had to work extra shift with Annie and Clarabelle. Oh my gosh, I'm just so glad to be home, said Bertie. Is this really the island of Sodor? Said Yellow Car. Such a big place. I'm so glad I'm here with you, Bertie. Thank you for coming with me on this adventure, said Bertie. You're welcome, said Yellow Car. I'm glad to have made a new friend. Now, back to James. James, tell me exactly what happened. I don't know what happened, said James. Honestly, I was just pulling trucks, and you, Bertie, you were just crossing the road. Let me think, said Bertie. Said Yellow Car. It was a lovely day on the island of Sodor. James had to pull some troublesome trucks and take them to the coaling plant. James was very cross because he didn't like pulling cars. Back. Oh, stop shoving, you stupid little cars. James was so angry that he ran a red signal. Then, Bertie the bus, just minding his own business, was crossing the road. Then there was trouble. James was so angry with the trucks that he wanted to get his job over and done with so he can go and pull coaches again. And without thinking, he biffed into Bertie, knocking him off. James backed forward. Bertie! Oh my gosh, Bertie. Wake up, Bertie. Wake up. Bertie just lay there. Oh my gosh, this is bad. What am I gonna do? I have to do something, said James. So James took Bertie to a green, faraway land. Phew. I'm sure he'll wake up soon, hopefully, said James. Oh boy, I'm so worried. What do I do? I think I'll just leave him here and I'll just go. And with that, James chuffed away, leaving poor little Bertie lying there on his side, knocked out. Sir Topham Hatt stood on a truck. So that's how it happened, isn't it, James? You were just angry because you wanted to pull coaches instead of trucks. Yes, sir, said James. Sir Topham Hatt was very cross. James, you owe Bertie a massive apology, said Sir Topham Hatt. James turned to Bertie. Bertie, I am so sorry about what happened. I wasn't thinking at all when I crossed the red signal, and I'm really sorry for causing you all this trouble. I'm so glad you were able to make it back home to the island of Sodor, and I promise that something like this will never ever happen again. Bertie thought for a minute. James, you know what? I forgive you. You do? Said James. Of course, you're my friend. And friends always deserve a second chance. Oh, thank you, Bertie, thank you. I'm so sorry, and I promise this will never happen again, said James. But Sir Topham Hatt didn't let James off the hook that easy. James, you must stay in your shed for the next 2 months. 2 months? But sir, my branch line, my coaches. James, not another word. You need to learn to take actions for your... You need to You need to know that there are consequences for your actions. So you're going to stay in your shed for the next 2 months. Percy is going to take your troublesome trucks, and Thomas is going to pull your coaches. Yes, sir, said James, and he puffed away to his shed. Well, Bertie, said Sir Topham Hatt, you've made it back to the island of the Sodor. Yes, I have, sir, said Bertie, and I've learned a lesson in all of this. Nothing beats the power of friendship. Me and Yellowcar made it all the way back to the end of the Sodor together. He's my new best friend, and I think I've come up with a name for you, Yellowcar, said Bertie. Ooh, a name for me? What is it? Said Bertie. Your name is going to be Petey. Petey? Yes. Oh well, it's a name. So Petey the Yellowcar it is, said Sir Topham Hatt. Welcome to my railway. Petey the Yellowcar was so happy, and Bertie was also so happy. It's good to be home, said Bertie. The end. 1 month later, James was still in the shed, sulking. Said James. Percy passed by. Hello, James. I'm pulling your trucks, said Percy. I can see that, said James. I like pulling trucks. The trucks are being good to me. Oh, yes, Percy, we're being very nice. Because you're a nice engine to us. They're being nice to you, but they were being mean to me, which... In fact, this is all the truck's fault. James, you cannot blame trucks for your wrongdoings, said Percy. And he puffed away. I guess Percy's right, said James. Then Thomas showed up. Hello, James. Your passengers are having a really nice ride. They would have had a nice ride on me, said James. Yeah, I know, said Thomas. Oh well, I'm sure you'll get out soon. Yeah, 1 month has already passed. Only 1 month left, said James. Well, that's great, said Thomas. And he puffed away. James sat in the shed alone for the rest of the day. He looked a bit miserable. Then, Bertie the bus went up to him. Hello, James, said Bertie. Hello, Bertie. How are you doing? Bored, said James. I know. But James, you need to learn to take you need to learn to take consequences for your actions, said Bertie. Yeah, I get that, said James. You know what? James, what, Bertie? I'm going to go and talk to Sir Topham Hatt. And Bertie rolled away. What did he mean by that? Is he going to go and tell Sir Topham Hatt to let me stay in here even longer than 2 months? James was worried. Later on, Sir Topham Hatt came with Bertie. James, me and Bertie had a little talk, and I think you've been punished long enough. You may go. Really? I can go? Oh, thank you so much, sir. I promise I'll never be bold again. And I'm really sorry once again, Bertie. I'd never meant to cause you all this trouble. It's okay, James, said Bertie. I've had quite an adventure anyway. And my new friend Petey the Yellow Car was doing really good. Oh, good. Thank you, James. Thank you, Bertie, said James. The end.